Shortly after Christmas Day, Nomad Cosmetics were like, we're still working, we're still busy, we're coming out with something new. And they were showing us some sort of like sneak peeks of the outside of the palette, and it looked like really space themed. And I was super confused because I was like, you do destination palettes. When do, and of places that you've been to, when did you go to space? Because by the way, if I went to space, I would be insufferable. I would start every conversation with like, that one time in space. I'd be horrible. But anyways, this is their new palette. And I look, right, here's the thing. It's really, really clear that space and all these spacey kind of sci-fi themes are going to be really, really in this year. And Nomad still were like, we want that. We want to kind of figure this out, but still make it our thing. So it feels a little bit like almost shoehorned of like space, but New Zealand. Very strange. Anyways, I took these pictures over from their Instagram. So let's discuss this one. So as I said, this is the New Zealand palette and it's called Stargazing. And they've pictured this in front of the Aoraki or Mount Cook mountain. It looks so beautiful, and apparently this area is a dark sky reserve designated in 2012. So I mean, that does mean that it's going to be an amazing place to do some stargazing, so I kind of get why they've done that. I will say the way they've photographed this as well is giving you some ideas to how these multi-chromes look, and they do look rather impressive. And as I said, they kind of gave us the sneak peek of the outside of the palette first, which is why I was like, space? What's happening with space? So I just wanted to give you that amount of context. This is launching Tuesday, January 16th around 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, we don't have a price yet, but I would imagine it's going to be like around the $40 mark because that's usually where they are. I mean, this is looking quite nice. It's not necessarily my aesthetic, but that's totally fine. I love that they've included a black, you know, my feelings on that. I feel like we have a lot of kind of light tones in there, and then a lot of the medium tones are a little bit more shimmer heavy. So I don't know if it's necessarily for me, but that's totally fine. I think this is one of those occasions where the inside of the palette does match the outside of the palette. So well done to them for this one. And I mean, I have to say, I knew that people were getting excited about this because people were like tagging me on it, and I was just so busy. I've had so much going on that I haven't been able to do a video on this. And I'm really excited to see that for them because Nomad have just been very consistent. They've been working away in the background over the last 2-3 years. And you can see that they've really just built a very loyal following, like a really good, devoted fan base. And you can only really do that through a couple of ways. A good, solid formula, which they have. Interesting colour stories, again, which they have. And really good customer service, which they have. So I think like this is one of those indie brands that are quite safe in the sense that if you want to try them, I think you'll have a really decent time with them. If you're looking at this, you know, and kind of go, ooh, that's a bit of me, I think you'll enjoy it. In my experience, the quality is really nice. And as I said, they're just a pleasure to deal with. Like I've been on the consumer side of things. So I'm like, okay, I feel happy recommending them. Let me know what you guys think. Are you into this, or are you just like, I'll wait and see like what the next palette launches? Because, you know, there's always going to be another one. Let me know what the story is.